What is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe, NEVERsate.com, and for today's video, what I want to do is just give you guys two quick things to try out during your next bench workout. But before we get into that, I just really wanted to quickly say thank you to each and every single one of you who decided to support me on that Power Builder program that I just released. The response has been absolutely overwhelming and amazing, and I say it all the time, guys, but I get to live the life of my dreams because of people like you, so I cannot say thank you enough. Now back to the regular video. So when you've been in this game as long as I've been, you get to learn a couple truths. One of the biggest of which is that doing the basics very well, consistently on a long enough timeline is absolutely the easiest, best, fastest way to get to the goals that you want. That said, another truth is that if you don't learn how to do the basics in interesting ways, you're not gonna last in this game very long. That means I end up experimenting with a lot of different things all the time, and every time that I find something that is really useful and I like and I keep for my own repertoire, I like to share with you guys in hopes that maybe some of you out there will give it a try, you'll like it, and it will help you get further along your goals. So that's what today's video is all about. Now, the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, I actually just discovered by accident recently. I was doing the assistance portion of my most recent bench workout, where at the top of every minute for 10 minutes, I was going to perform 4 close grip bench presses followed by 4 dumbbell pullovers. However, here at my home gym, I don't have any dumbbells, but I do have some kettlebells, so I figured I will adapt and overcome, and I will figure out a way to get this done. Because if you did not know, dumbbell pullovers are an awesome assistance exercise, great way to work your pecs as well as your lats. It's terrific. Now, since the assistance was gonna be 10 minutes, that means that I had 10 rounds, and the first 5 sets of which I was grabbing this kettlebell in all sorts of different ways to try to figure out what the best way possible would be. Now, for me personally, what I found the easiest and most stable way and closely resembles a dumbbell is actually sticking your thumbs inside the handle and then trying to control the kettlebell in that way. However, in all my folly prior to that, I ended up grabbing this kettlebell almost like a cannonball-sized Atlas stone, which kind of engaged my pecs a completely different way. It was more of a pec fly plus the dumbbell pullover motion, and on top of that, if you focused on keeping your arms relatively straight, then it actually kept your elbows focused in, which is much better on this movement, working the actual muscles that you're supposed to be working. So essentially being stupid and trying new things gave me an entirely new way to work this, made it a lot more challenging for me, as well as might give me a little bit of carryover to my Atlas stone work. So if you guys are interested, give that a try on your next bench day, especially if you want to do it the way that I did, where at the top of every minute, you do 4 close grip bench presses, followed by 4 of these kettlebell pullovers, and afterwards you will be amazed at how shot your chest will be. Hey, by the way, I don't have internet, so if this is a known thing and people are doing this, I apologize for putting out the same stuff, but this was brand new to me. I'm pretty pumped about it, so I wanted to share with you. And the second thing that I want to talk to you guys about today completely randomly popped into my head at the end of my workout, and it's the idea of paying rent for the equipment that you use during the training session. For me personally, in my experience, I found that adding bodyweight exercises at the end of my training session has done a lot to help me along the way. I can gain volume without really breaking into recovery territory that I don't want to go to, because on a bench day, if I want to add 10 more sets of bench press, I'm gonna need to account for that later in the week in my workouts. But if I just want to add some push-ups, then it's not so big of a deal. Thus, the idea of paying your rent was born. So basically, for every single piece of equipment, every single plate, every single collar, every single bar, implement, whatever that you took out during that training session, when you go to put that thing back, you need to pay rent for each and every single one of those. So if you take a 5-pound plate back, before you do, you owe 10 push-ups, or whatever is appropriate for what you're doing. So before you take the collar back, you owe 10 push-ups. Before you take the barbell back, you owe 10 push-ups. Every single 45-pound plate you have is 10 push-ups. You get the idea. Now I can already hear some of you saying, well, it's only 10 push-ups, that's not that hard. But here's the thing, you're doing those sets of 10 push-ups at the end of a full bench workout. We're already pre-exhausted, you are spent, or at least you should be if you were working out correctly. And then once you put that 5-pound plate back and you go back for another one, you have a very short amount of rest. So your body's gonna have to generate force when it really doesn't want to. And on something as simple as a push-up, you can get away with it without any real risk, high risk of injury or really overtraining or pushing into some recovery areas that you don't want to. Now, of course, this absolutely does not just need to be push-ups. It could be dips, it could be pull-ups, it could be core exercises if you're one of those people who like to save all their core stuff at the end. Well, now you can put away your weights while getting your core done, and it doesn't take that extra 20 minutes. If you find you're one of those individuals who really sucks at mobility and can't do front squats because of it, well, How about you do a 20-second stretch between each plate that you put back, between the bar you put back? Trust me, if you do that all the time, your mobility is gonna go up quickly. It's just thought, but that is another thing that I've added in that seems to be helping me out a lot. And honestly, I get to do more work without it feeling like the stupid same old work that I always do, which makes it more fun. So that's it, guys. That is all I have for you today. I do apologize for the shorter video. I am gonna have a barbell and bushcraft video coming out pretty soon. The problem is right now in the log cabin process, I am collecting logs as well as stripping logs and digging the foundation. So you're gonna get to see all that. The problem is that is a lot of days of very tedious work that is not super interesting to look at. So I'm trying to create it into like 3 minutes, like 7 days gets into 3 minutes and try to make it interesting. So I'm working on that, but that should be coming up very soon. And again, guys, I thank you all so much for all of your support with the Power Builder program. I am overwhelmed and I thank you so much. I've been able to get them out fairly quickly to you guys, hopefully. And I thank you for the patience. I thank you for the help. I thank you for the support. Thank you for everything. You guys are awesome. I hope this video helped you out. I will catch you later in the week. Until I do, go out to something amazing, realize, keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other, please. Nice. I'll see you then. Quick extra bonus clip just to save you guys a little bit of time. The easiest way that I found this thing to get it into the stable position is to grab it just like you're gonna do a single arm row. From here, kick it up on your belly, lay onto your back. If you have the handle facing towards you like this, you can stick your thumbs right inside, press it out, and then you can start doing your pullovers here. That's no problem. If you want to go the Cannonball Atlas Stone squeeze style, just kick your hands down lower, because if you drop this thing on your face, you're gonna be sorry. Kick here, start squeezing, pull and through. Good luck. You're gonna keep your dentist in business.